is Friday, September 15th, 2023, and 10 till 10 in the morning. Absolutely gorgeous day outside. I am heading to the burn pile, dump pile to go offload a bucket of grass and twigs and shit that I've been picking up. And then I'm going to go inside AFC and mow the patios, the little pods where the patients can go out and have their little tiny bit of space to be outside. Just want to give a couple thoughts on my first week here. I love it. I'm absolutely extremely grateful for this opportunity to be here. And I know some people may think that I'm crazy to take a pay cut to go cut grass and pick up sticks, but I've got a real opportunity for some self-fulfillment, not so much for making tons of money, but this place has kind of been neglected for several years. There was a guy here before me, I never met him, but I think he was here for 13 or 14 years, and I'm not saying that he did a bad job, but he hasn't been here for a while, and things have kind of gotten out of hand. There's not been a whole lot of regular maintenance of the grounds in quite a while. Today I spent my first couple hours trimming the main drive. I don't have a lot of time to make the place look nice because there's just so much grass to cut. I almost constantly need to be on a mower. But I'm trying to take a couple hours at least once or twice a week and at least try to make the places that are in front of the main buildings that people go in and out of look nicer. It's not gonna get me any more money or get me promoted or anything like that, but I really am a believer that, you know, the old saying, a high tide raises all ships. And like when you pull into work someplace and it's just dirty and it doesn't look like anybody's been taking care of stuff, and there's grass growing on the sidewalks, and you know, there's big huge clumps of grass that are piled up because it got too long before it could get cut. It makes a difference. And I don't know, I want people in a few months or even a year to be able to tell that I took over. And I want not only do I want the place to look nice, I want people to be able to tell that I take pride in what I do and that I care about not only my job but everybody else's job. You know, when you show up at a place and it looks sharp and you can tell that there's attention to detail and things have been taken care of, it makes you want to do your job better. It makes you want to come in looking a little sharper. Maybe not every day, and there's always going to be people that just don't care, but it does make a difference. And there's a lot of people that work here, hundreds of people that work here. Not only that, but there's patients that know me that I've developed a relationship with over the years, that I want them to go out on the patio and be like, man, I wish Disher was still an STA, but man, look, I can tell he's doing something that he likes to do because he does it well. He cares. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things that I'd like to do in the long term that they think I'm crazy for right now. Like next year, I want to bag all the grass that comes from in front of AFC, in front of the credit union, and in front of Cedar where administration works. I want that to just look real nice. I want to be able to take some of the areas that have been sprayed and plant grass seed and trim with the trimmer, because if you push mow, you don't need to spray so much so that this big huge mower can get in there. As it is now, I mean, there's only so much you can do when you're with one person and you got, I can't remember if it's 80 or 90 acres that are here. It'll be a long, slow process, and I'm getting my helper in 2 more weeks. He's coming from dietary, and I hope he's as excited to be in on the grounds as I am. And hopefully, if we work together real well, we'll be able to make this place look sharp. So I'm gonna go dump off my stuff, and then I gotta go inside AFC, and we're gonna mow the pods. I can't do any video in there. That's the forensic building, and there's just, you know, I gotta be careful with anywhere where I shoot video here. I'm not supposed to take any pictures inside there, especially not inside the fence. So there won't be any video from in there. But I plan on kind of doing a video journal as things go along, and hopefully being able to upload, you know, maybe once a week or a couple times a week. They might not be fancy videos with a bunch of editing, but I'd like to document this journey of, you know, I plan to retire from this job. I've got 20 more years to go before I can be old enough to take a retirement. But this, you know, I've only been here 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I can already tell this is where I want to stay. I want, I could spend, you know, I can already feel myself becoming a part of this property, of learning the different areas, and I love the solitude of being out here and being to work on my own and listen to books. And I hope my coworker, helper that's going to start appreciates it as much as I do. I don't like sitting there. You know, one thing that's going to hold me back is that I'm not much of a, I can tell not everybody is as excited about their job as I am, and I know I'll have days when I'm not excited about it either. But like, I don't want to take 45-minute breaks and sit around and talk and play on my phone. I did that for 5 years when I was working inside the building. You know, there's so much that I want to be able to do out here. I'd rather be weed eating than sitting and playing on my phone. I'd rather be trimming trees that need trimmed than, you know, playing on my phone and just sitting in there. There's so much I want to do. You know, if they'd let me work overtime, it's funny that before there was more overtime than I would ever possibly want to work, and I didn't want any of it because I was so bored. Now I could probably work from sun up to sundown out here, and I would enjoy it. You know, that's the best thing about this job, is that I get here and next thing I know, it's time to go home. It's like I'm not even at work. And that's why I know that I'm going to be here for a while, because this isn't work. This is taking care of the planet, taking care of God's creation, the universe, however you want to look at it. And I get to be responsible for a beautiful area, and I'm just really happy about that. Cool.